Now, we're going to get into more of this here, why this is all tying it together and why it's important. So this is our governor in Florida, Ron DeSantis, America's #1 governor. This guy's a fucking savage. He's a Florida man. He's definitely he's 100% Florida man. He's like the hero of Florida. I love this guy. So this is basically, recently, not even that long ago, a few weeks ago, the Biden administration, Sleepy Joe, whatever, Beijing Biden, says he's going to sick. He had the Attorney General has the FBI now investigating concerned parents, right, for learning critical race theory and all this other fucking garbage, this Marxist garbage, right? They're basically trying to treat concerned parents in America as domestic terrorists, right? Just like with the Manosphere calling us now male supremacists, beating women as part of the community. This is insane, right? Totally nuts. The same thing with parents. And he's the one governor, one of the few, that stood up immediately, said, no, we're not going to let these parents get bullied and intimidated and all this shit. So this is what they're doing, though. They're trying to demonize concerned parents, right? Make them out to be domestic terrorists, all this crazy shit. And he's the guy who stood up against it immediately. Good for him. Fuck yeah. But the point is that they're making out everyday normal Americans to be domestic terrorists, including if you're like a 44-year-old Gen X concerned parent, domestic terrorist. No, last I checked, domestic terrorists were like Timothy McVeigh in the 90s. You blow up a building and kill hundreds of people. That's a domestic terrorist. If you're going to a PTA meeting because your kid's learning fucking Marxist communist garbage, that's not a domestic terrorist. These people are liars and they're manipulators and they view you as the enemy. They view you as evil. They're fucking crazy. This is the mayor of Chicago, this Beetlejuice-looking bitch. You've probably seen her in the news. This is October 18th, a couple days ago, right? A week ago or whatever. Chicago mayor says police union, her own police force, right? Where she's the mayor. She's the elected official of a major American city, says that the police union is trying to induce an insurrection, more domestic terrorist shit, because they don't like the vaccine mandates for their cops, which is really common for local police officers, for sheriff's deputies around the United States. They don't want it. And they're organizing like any other body of employees can, right, and their right to say, no, we don't fucking want it. So you can be a concerned parent, domestic terrorist. You don't like your kid learning communism, domestic terrorist. You can literally be a police officer, domestic terrorist. These people are fucking crazy. They're not just assholes, they're not just bullies, they're not just abusers. They're fucking nuts. And they have a vendetta and they have an agenda, and whatever the fuck it is and wherever the fuck it goes, it ain't good. And they're trying to do that to the manosphere. This stuff with these Homeland Security people and all this bullshit, mapping it out, male supremacists, beating women, incels, this is a fucking setup. Gotta check with the wife, gotta check with the boss, man, I'll be back. This is how pussified our fucking culture's become. You can't even lead your family and buy a fucking TV without your wife running your ass. Happy wife, happy life. All this stupid little bullshit, this is how they get in your head, man. All these little stupid ideas, that's feminism in a nutshell in your everyday life. Never mind all the more advanced shit you see on TV and in the news. So they want to make everybody out to be domestic terrorists. But in the manosphere is next. This is what they're doing. And I'm not going to stand for it. So everyone's an enemy of the state before we move off this. Glenn Greenwald, he's a gay liberal journalist. But I like this guy. He's the guy who edited the Edward Snowden stuff back in like 2013, 2012, whatever it was. He's been sounding the alarm since Beijing Biden got in, that they're basically, like with the parents and like with the police unions, they're turning the surveillance state, right, this federal fucking bureaucracy of assholes inwards on America. Parents, cops, manosphere, whatever, all this stuff, right? It's a domestic war on terror. But it's bullshit, right? It's all bullshit. It's all scam. He said literally nothing that could be more dangerous. It's not fear-mongering or alarmism. It's very real. The real domestic terrorists are these fucking people, minus Joe Navarro. He's a nice guy, great author. You should read his books. FBI, Homeland Security. Why? Because they terrorize normal people. That's what they do like full fucking time now. Parents, cops. Are you a man who wants to be masculine? Domestic terrorist. These people are fucked in the head, man. They're crazy, or they're malicious, or they're knowingly doing wrong. They're fucked. I call it, I'm a fan of Ayn Rand, my favorite philosopher. And she has something that's very similar to what Jack Donovan talks about. Jack talks to you guys about the empire of nothing. What is nothing? Zero. Ayn Rand had said something very similar to that. She said that these kind of people, they worship the philosophy of zero. They worship the zero. And what is the ultimate zero? Death. It doesn't mean they sit there and they're like praying to death. It means they're obsessed with zeroing everything out, the empire of nothing. How much masculinity do these people want? Zero masculinity. How much femininity do they want? Feminine women? Zero, right? Well, masculinize them all, get them green hair, make them fucking weird, tattoos, nose rings, all this bullshit. How much family do they want? Nuclear family? Zero. War and family, war and masculinity, war and femininity, right? How much freedom do they want? Zero. Everything is fucking 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 with these people. They worship zero. They're fucking weird and they're nuts. And a lot of them, they're never going to come around. They don't want to. They're antagonistic to free speech. They want to, not only do they not want to talk to you, they want to control what comes out of your fingertips on a computer screen or how you use your tongue and your mouth. That's how fucking sick these people are. They can't stand free speech. They can't stand the First Amendment. They want to control what you say, what you type, all that shit so they can control what you think and so they can control what you do.